Hi, I'm Michael Prichard, one of the Yoli founders and the Chief International Officer. Today I want to share a little bit about network marketing and how you can build your own home-based business enterprise. Obviously, I'm extremely proud of what my fellow 5 founders and I have achieved with Yoli, yet I'd like to keep this information as generic as possible. At this point, Yoli is only available in the United States. I've been networking for the last 15 years in over 20 countries and built relationships in each one of those countries. I want to make this information available to as many people as possible around the globe. You've got to remember, you cannot be an expert out of the gate. How long did it take the average doctor to become a doctor? Did they spend 6-7 years at university, and then they did an internship and went to a hospital and worked day and night to learn to become a doctor? How long does it take your average lawyer to become a lawyer? People join network marketing and believe they can be outstanding straight out of the gate. Now obviously, if you have skill in some areas that's pertaining to this type of industry, then that's going to be a huge advantage. Teachers are fantastic because they know how to teach people information. Salespeople think they're fantastic sometimes because they're used to just crunching numbers. Where they are fantastic is setting goals and achieving targets. What they need to do though is slow down and start to learn to build relationships, long-term relationships, so that they can carry on for long periods of time. This is a business of building and maintaining relationships. The more relationships that you build, the more money your business is going to make in the future. So it's very important to be able to learn the skills that are needed to build and maintain those relationships. The first thing you need to do to get started is open the information pack. Have a good look at the materials, then jump online and have a look at the system that your company has. Now our company at Yoli has a fantastic system. Online you'll see Robbie Fender talking about the compensation plan, you'll see Corey Citron talking about the marketing system, and you'll see Darren Falter talking about the product. Now, each one of these founders will go through the information and share with you what you need to know. So what you don't need to be is the expert. All you need to understand is how you can lead people to look at this information. Once you've reviewed all the information, you need to make a decision. Are you going to build a big business? Are you going to build a small business? Or are you going to be just a product user? It doesn't matter what your choice is, it's totally up to you. It's your choice to build the type of business or use the product how you see fit. Because nobody can make this choice for you because you're in charge of your own destiny. If you decide that you want to do it as a big business, then it'll pay you as a big business. If you decide that you want to do it as a small business, then it'll pay you as a small business. If you decide you want to be just a product user, then your goal might be that you need to earn enough income to get your product for free. Now, if you decide to do it as a big business, you need to set the action steps in place so that you can start earning the income of a big business. Now, the action steps for big business are totally different to the action steps for small business, because you're going to have to really have a game plan put in place that you're going to have to work and you're going to have to be dedicated to, and you're going to have to really show up and be the best that you can be. You can't expect to earn large income by putting in a very little effort. You can't expect to earn a little income if you do nothing. So it's totally up to you which direction you want to go in. And it doesn't matter to the person who's introduced you, because all they would like to do is get you going in your business. They'd like to be able to teach you, to be able to duplicate what they've shown you so that then new people can start coming in. Now, it's totally up to you if you're going to do big business or small business. Don't let anyone else decide this for you, because it's your destiny, it's your choice, and you need to make it happen how you want it to happen. Now, if you're going to do big business, you need to build a big names list. What I suggest is you get your mobile phone. First of all, get all the names and the contacts out of your mobile phone. Secondly, jump online and go to your Outlook, or if you're using Gmail or Yahoo, and go to your names list of all the people that you've sent emails to. Then what you need to do is grab a phone book. What that'll do is you can start going through the phone book and start going to the A's. Who are all the accountants? Who are all the aircraft engineers? Then to the B's. Who are all the business owners? Who are all the bakers? Who are all the boilermakers? Then you can go to the C. Cab driver, carpenters, cleaners, and so on. Go through the alphabet and pick all the different trades, all the different professions that you know people in. Now, if you do this properly, you should end up with a list of over 500 people. Myself, I'd be shooting for 1,000. We all know 1,000 people. Now, I know that this is a little daunting to you if you're wanting to just be a product user, but I am speaking to the big business people right now. The more and the bigger you build your names list, the more chance you've got of somebody joining your business. Now, do you want to know what the most beautiful thing about this business is? That you don't have to be the expert. What you need to do is jump on the phone and get the person who introduced you to show you how you start calling these people. So you jump on the phone, they are on their phone, and then you will call the person to introduce them to the business. This is called a three-way call. What happens is they will show you how to do 10 or 20 of those so that you can start learning the process to be able to contact the people. So what you might say is something like this. Hi John, it's Michael. I've got Robbie on the phone, and Robbie's going to share a little bit about a new business that I've just got involved in. Have you got a couple of minutes for him to share some information with you? Now, Robbie will be on the other end of the line, and he'll break in then and go, Hi John, it's Robbie here, how are you today? And then, obviously, John will answer. And then you just start going through the process. Robbie will ask a few open-ended questions like, John, are you looking to make another stream of income? Or, John, are you interested in your health? Now, these questions are there to elicit a response of a yes. Now, once he said yes, then what you do is get him to go to the company website to review an overview of the company. You then book a time for when it'll be a good time to get back to John. Now, you want to make him accountable. You want to be able to make sure that you reconfirm that time while Robbie's on there. Now, once he's reconfirmed that time, then Robbie will come back on the line with you as a three-way call, and he will call you and John so that the three of you are on the line again. And then he'll say something like, John, what did you think of the information? Then John will say, what he liked, what he didn't like, and he'll start giving you a response. Now, there's so many different directions that this can go in, and this is why you need your upline leader on the line, so that you can learn as you earn. As you're building your business, you're learning from your upline leader. Now, once you've done 20 or 30 of these, then you're on your own. Now, you're not on your own forever. You're just on your own until you start bringing more people in. The reason being is that your upline leader is doing this with the 10 or 15 people that they've introduced as well. So their time is very, very important, and that's one thing that you must understand. You need to value time. You need to value the time of the people who are in your upline, and you need to value the time of the people that you're introducing as well. And then you must teach other people to value time as well. Once you start getting a few people that are interested, you get them to review the information. Once they've reviewed the information, then that's when you bring Robbie in again, your upline. You bring him in, and then he starts sharing more about the company, and then starting to, I don't like using the word, but I guess the word would be close them. That's a very sales orientated term. Yet he starts introducing them into the company and will get them into the system. Once that person's in, what do? You start to duplicate that process. Now, that's the topic of my next talk, so I want you to tune in and learn about the duplicating of the process. But I just want to share a little bit more with you. Please don't have too high an expectation. Obviously, if you've got a lot of people who are very close to you and that you wield a lot of influence in your field, obviously if you're an insurance agent and you've got 1,000 agents working under you and you're going to fire them if they don't join the opportunity, you're going to have a high rate of people joining. But if you're just an average person like I was, then you're not going to have a lot of people in your sphere of influence that are going to want to join your opportunity. So you need to build this names list, you need to go through the numbers, and you just remember it's a numbers game. You need to duplicate the process that your upline's teaching you, and then you can build as big a business as you want, because there's no ceiling on the income to what you can build with your Yoli business. Thank you, and have an awesome night.